Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So here's a new video about the crypto markets. We've had some structures that have been confirmed. In the last videos, I told you there was a risk of a correction and that some altcoins had corrective structures pointing to a decline, especially NIR. Regarding NIR, I told you that we were actually looking at a potential running pattern. So actually that's what I told you. I said we had this C, B is here, it broke below A. So if C doesn't break above the top of A, I clearly told you I was expecting selling to come back and break the bottom. And that didn't stop me from trading internally. I took some setups here for pockets to take profits during these moves. But for the bigger structure, I clearly warned you. I told you this is a running flat. A running flat is a bearish continuation. So a lot of alts have dropped. That's the really strong whiff of it here. So if you follow my courses, if you follow my videos, because my courses aren't out yet, but they will be, subscribe to my channel and keep up with what's happening. For example, here we had a slight downtrend. There was no buy setup to enter a purchase. So as long as there isn't a buy setup, there's no point in entering because there's a risk of something like this, a drop like that. So I was expecting a C before it came back to break the low. So Doge didn't give the C I was expecting. But actually, when you have an impulse and a range like this, what does a range mean? A range means one thing. It means continuation. In any case, the goal was to come back and break the low. If it drops much further, that's just how it is. But the objective was still to come back and break the low. We had this 1 hour drop that came and broke the previous low. So potentially this could very well mean that we are actually starting a much larger and more significant structure. Therefore, we could realistically see a small temporary retracement, much like it is currently doing right now, followed by a corrective phase and then a clear bearish continuation. This would be in anticipation of a much bigger, more substantial move. On the daily, we actually always shouldn't forget that we potentially truly have this in direct response to that specific move there, for a potential running flat, and that's it. Maybe coming back into the 80,000 to 85,000 zone eventually. We're not there yet. We'll have time to see it, and we'll keep an eye on all of this. So that's pretty much it for today's video, everyone. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to analyze a particular chart. Have a great day.